Hi everyone. We're gonna wait a few more seconds for people to join this live Facebook live video. I'm sorry, here. So I'll get started. Hi everyone, Carmen Valencia here outside of the Coliseum, where the President of the United States, Donald Trump, is expected to make his Make America Great Again campaign rally. He is expected to speak in the Coliseum at around 7 o'clock. But let me tell you, people have been lining up since last night. We've spoken with supporters who traveled from Tucson, we've already seen some people from Yuma here. And excuse me, people have come as far as Utah. So a little fact here is that this Coliseum holds about 14,000 people, but we just got word that they're expecting over 20,000 people to show up at today's campaign rally in support of President Donald Trump. And so my angle today for you guys, I will be following some Trump supporters from Yuma. I'll actually be speaking with the chairman, Gilbert Hernandez, from the Colorado Tea Party. My angle for you guys today is Latino Trump supporters. And I'm actually joined by one right now. His name is Angel. He actually traveled from Tucson, Arizona, correct?
Yes.
His name is Angel, and he is here. Again, my angle today is Latino Trump supporters, and so we're going to get started a little bit with some questions. All right, tell me, Angel, why are you here today?
So I'm just really excited to come and hear the president speak. This is my first time coming to a rally. I've seen him on TV, and I've heard about the energy at the Trump rallies. So far, it's been very positive. And I'm just really happy to be out here. I can't wait to get inside.
Right. And one of the things I asked him is that right now there is such a negative stigma around Latinos who support Trump. Tell me what you have to say in regards to that.
Yeah, so like I said, I feel like a lot of the things he says are really taken out of context, but I can totally understand why people feel the way they do about a lot of his comments. But I try to dig a little bit deeper into, what people mean when they say certain things, and kind of just taking the president's word at face value. I feel that a lot of the issues that he speaks on, especially in regards to crime connected to illegal immigration, since I live very close to the border, is something I've personally experienced or that we are very familiar with. So I for one didn't really take his comments out of context, but I think that the people that have could definitely develop a stigma against being Latino and supporting the president.
Right, and I know you had mentioned that he lives about 45 minutes away from the southern border. Again, something that is very close to you. So tell me a little bit about some of the policies that you stand with the president, and you're actually wearing a shirt, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So this shirt right here, it just kind of shows why I support the president. Biggest one would be he's pro-life, and there's not a lot of candidates out there that really are outwardly or emphatically pro-life. It's a very controversial issue. So a lot of people tend to shy away from that. One thing I like about Trump is he doesn't shy away from controversy. So speaking about things like the sanctity of life and defending the unborn is something that is very personal to me, because I am a single father. I'm raising my daughter right now by myself. She's a year and 7 months. And actually had to convince her mother. We were not in a committed relationship, so she was talking about having an abortion, and I offered to take her to her doctor's appointments, pay for her health care and whatever I could. And when the baby came, if she still didn't want to, be in the baby's life, she wanted to just give me my daughter and I'd raise her on my own, I would never ask her for anything. And she did take me up on my offer. So from day one, I took my daughter home, and I've been taking care of her ever since.
Wow. What is one message that you would like to send to the Latino community? Because in a lot of instances, in my case, in trying to interview, Latino supporters, they're afraid of the backlash to receive by the community. So what would be your message to those individuals?
Well, I've received quite a bit of backlash from the, not just the Latino community, from a lot of people for supporting President Trump. I think that for the most part, no offense, a lot of the media has made it very controversial or taboo in the way that they speak about President Trump. But honestly, I would just say a lot of conservative values I feel are really just human values, and these are things that we're all kind of taught in traditionally in Latino culture. So a lot of my values I've got were instilled in me growing up in my nana and tata's home, who they helped raise me. So I feel that the Latino community could, take a step back and just kind of reevaluate their own personal values. And when you guys go out and vote, just make sure you're voting based on your values. I won't tell anyone what party to vote for or what candidate, but just reevaluate your own personal values and see where you're aligned with, and kind of vote based on that. I think that a lot more of the Latino community would support President Trump if they understood his policies a little bit better than the way they've been presented.
Right. And this is my last question to you. This is a huge election year for a lot of you guys that may know. And a lot of people are getting ready. I mean, a big reason why you guys are all here today. So this is your first time voting.
Yes.
So tell me, is Donald Trump going to receive your vote?
Yeah, 100%. I've never voted in my life. I'm 35, and I've always been kind of apolitical. There wasn't a lot of candidates out there I was willing to support. Now that I've gotten older, and of course having a daughter of my own, I started paying attention a little bit more to politics. And I feel that Donald Trump has done a fantastic job in providing us better national security, bringing more jobs into the economy, really just touching on a lot of issues that I've grown up my whole life hearing people talk about as being a matter of concern to them. So I think that all Americans can be on board with that, and that's why I'm voting for him on November 3rd.
Perfect. Is there anything else that you would like to say, Angel?
Yeah, absolutely. I actually designed this shirt myself, and if you guys can, go to my website, ibleedthesecond.com. It's pro-Second Amendment, pro-Trump gear. If you guys want to pick up a shirt for the Trumper or the pro-Second Amendment person in your life, go to my website and go ahead and shop around.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, and I'll be right back.
I appreciate it.
All right, guys, there you guys have it. You guys are hearing supporters from various backgrounds, various communities, and so we are going to have full coverage for you guys today, beginning at 4 o'clock with KSWT, and then we're going to be live here for KYMA at 5 and 6, and then 10 o'clock here at night. Again, President Trump is expected to speak at the Coliseum at 7 o'clock. People have been here since last night, camping out. We're speaking to people from across the state, people from Utah that have made their way here. And so we're going to have full coverage from inside again with Sierra Encinas. And then myself and Jackie Lopez will be covering the rallies and protests. There's also a lot of people here against the president. We'll also make sure to have that side for you guys. So again, make sure to tune in. Download our KYMA app for all the latest updates, and make sure to follow us on Facebook for live updates as we get closer to Trump's speech. All right, thanks, guys.